Well, we're gonna do this next project inside because it's really cold outside. I'm gonna be using glue and stuff. I need it to dry. Let's be real. It's because the pig doesn't like being in the cold and she wants to hang out with her mom today. Don't ya? This project I've been really excited to do. For some reason, whenever I like start the build or whatever, this is one of the first things. Bubby, we're not playing right now, honey. I'm sorry. Here, give me that ball. I have to hold Bodhi's ball because whenever I talk to the camera, he thinks it's like time to play. He gets so excited. But this is a project that I'm always like so excited for. It's something I always start researching like right away, like way before I even need to be thinking about it. And it's the backsplash to the kitchen. Let me know what you guys think. This has been in my Amazon cart since 2020 when I got the RV and then the bus, and I kept wanting to use this tile, but then I got scared because it's real tile. I didn't know how to cut. I didn't have the means to cut it. And I always go with the peel and stick because I'm indecisive and it's easier to replace and do whatever. Well, I went for it after much like back and forth, and this is what we're doing. Let me know your thoughts. All right, so this is kind of what I'm thinking, and I hope this works out, and I might regret it, but I have my pocket holes that are gonna screw this down into my butcher block. Instead of using like tile adhesive, I'm using liquid nails, which I know that'll make it stick. I just hope it looks okay. And then I'm going to be kind of measuring out these tiles in a way that I know I won't have to cut them, and I do have a little room for error. So we are gonna see if this works. My first step is I'm just gonna kind of organize all the tiles and figure out like which ones I wanna use the most and what kind of pattern, and then I'm gonna start laying them out. Yay! So now that these are drying, I put another coat on the frame, the face frame of the couch. So once that dries, I want to install that, and then I need to, okay, we're gonna make a list of the things I need to get done today and tomorrow. I work tomorrow night at the brewery, so we're gonna push for getting a lot done today, and it turned out to be really sunny. It's like 60 degrees out. So I gotta install the face frame of the couch. I need to finish making the box that encloses my fridge and my cabinet and is the back frame to that, to the back of my couch. And I also did the least voted, I don't know if I said it yet, but I did the least voted for a way to like do the wall, the look of it, that everyone voted on Instagram. I did the least voted for a way, but I made up for it with doing that cedar face frame, which I'm really happy with my decision. And I think the top of it, instead of just doing normal cedar. I think I'm gonna paint it and do the landscape. I'm just not sure yet if that's exactly what I want to do, but I'm thinking so. It's either doing the landscape on top of that, which like it won't really be all that visible, or doing it to the underneath my bed like before. I just don't know if I want that. But you know, I think if I do more neutral colors, I wouldn't mind it there. Might be a good idea. So finish the box. So install the face frame, finish the box to the fridge. I need to install this Backsplash, but I just don't know if it'll be dry today, but I'll put it on there. And I don't know, I kind of need to like sit down and think about this more of what else I need to do. There's some electrical I need to finish, but realistically, I kind of want to wait for all that till next week. I could make the door. I could start making the door for my closet. I just don't know exactly what I want to do for that. I keep changing my mind. Now that I did the cedar for that face frame and the couch, I kind of want to do the cedar for the door in the closet, but then I'd have to buy more cedar, and that's like the opposite of what I'm trying to do with this. I'm trying to like keep it, the cost low, because I've been spending way more than I thought. So maybe I'll just do plywood, but that feels boring now. I gotta think about that one. I did want to put a mirror on the front of it, so I would just use regular plywood and then it'd be a mirror. But in my mind, I have this idea of like splitting the closet door, instead of it opening one big thing, splitting it in half, because I feel like I mostly go into the closet for my hanging clothes and I don't need to open up my whole door for that, just the top half. So that was my thought, but then I can't do a full-length mirror. But I have to have a full-length mirror in there. Like that is a non-negotiable for me. So maybe I should look up some sizes of mirrors, because the one that I used last year, I can't reuse this year. And maybe I don't need a full-length mirror, just like a big mirror. That's what I'm gonna do right now. While this is drying, I'm gonna make lunch. I'm gonna look up mirror sizes, and then I'll get to finishing the box to the fridge, then the face frame will be dry, and then this should be dry. Okay, let's get to it. I just found a really silly mistake that I made. I don't even know what was going through my brain at the time, because I did this like a week or two ago. But what I'm doing right now is I am gluing these. I re-sanded these and finished them off so they're like waterproof and sealed. Don't mind all the wires, but I needed to put this window down so I could clamp it like in the middle. Y'all, I can't put the window down because I put the wall underneath the window and it won't move. Yeah, I butted the wall all the way up under the window. I mean, I even notched it out. So I thoughtfully did that. I could have just cut it all the way down. Why? And I don't have an oscillating saw that would easily just notch that out and fix it. And I've been wanting one, but I'm not going to let myself buy one because I won't use it that much. It'll come in handy in random times, but like it's not worth the money. Well, it kind of is, but like I don't want to buy one. And I'm not taking this wall down and like fixing it. I am not doing that. Now I'm not taking a handsaw to it, because that's what I did at this one spot in the ceiling. I don't even want to talk about it. And it was a nightmare. And that was a thin piece of cedar, and this is an inch thick piece, or half an inch. I don't know what to do. I can't go buy one of those. I literally can't. I can't believe I did that. that up. My neighbors came in clutch again. They had the tool. Yay! I can open up my window. Okay, so I was really debating back and forth what I wanted to do for that little box that I put up the wall today, behind that encloses my fridge, and behind the couch, that little box. That's what my mind has been on for a while. So that area, I wanted the top of it to be like a butcher block, something really nice. And I have leftover butcher block, but it's such a wide space. It's 34 inches, and I did not expect it to be that big, but I don't have any butcher block pieces big enough to fit that. So I was thinking about making like a cedar top, but then I was looking at my couch frame, and it's just like, because it's tongue grooved, it's not perfectly flat, and I feel like I'll be using that top for like drinks and, I don't know, plants and whatnot. So I feel like I want something that's just completely flat that things won't fall off of. Also, I kind of want to save that cedar for something else. So anyway, that brings us to, I also didn't have any pieces of my nice plywood, my nice birch plywood left. All I had is like the cheap crap, so I sanded the shiznit out of this piece. And so what I'm going to do, all right, so this is what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna paint this my landscape piece, so it'll be kind of the top of the box. This is bringing me back to last spring, over my spring break, when I did a week full. I was house sitting for my parents, and I just did a week full of bus projects. And at night I would come inside and I would do the exact same thing. That's when I painted like my landscape series. And that was my little landscape series. That's that table on the outside of the bus, and then also that door that was under the bed. So it's bringing me back to those days. But here we are. We're gonna try this out. If I don't love it, it's not a big deal. This was just kind of scrap wood, and I think my last option is I'm gonna have to buy another piece of the nice birch plywood in the future for other things. So I'll just use that and stain it and oil it up and poly it or something. I don't know. So anyway, let's get to it. Fun fact, this paint is the paint that I use on the outside of my bus. So that is fun. The sticker on the top is like gone. I wish I could read what it was called. So I feel like if I ever had to get more, they will never match it perfectly right. So I wish I at least had the name of it. This is like painted on. Woo. Don't make a mess. Don't spill anything, Krissy. We're inside. And this isn't your house. Yikes. I'm making this already. Wow, this is really thick. It's okay. This is kind of just the base coat of my painting anyway. You won't even see much of this color. But I kind of like that it's going on so thick, because this wood's just gonna suck up my paint. So this will be a nice, good base. Where did I begin? My dogs are staring at me because it's almost DINNER time. Ooh, I should probably paint around the edges because you'll see those. I should have done it first. hand is cramping.